Friends with benefits avoid heartbreak when you stick to these 4 rules. A lot of people nowadays see a friends with benefits situation as the perfect romantic scenario. When you are in a FWB situation, you can have your cake and eat it. What's not to like? The truth is, however, that most FWB relationships end badly, as one of the people ends up wanting more and ends up caring or even in love with the other person. It's the norm that someone will get burned due to the lack of foresight and overwhelming passionate feelings. If you are thinking about getting involved with someone in a FWB situation, you need to be very careful. You need to be in control of your needs, your feelings, and your thoughts. I know that the whole thing is already starting to sound less appealing, right? This non-traditional type of relationship is one that you should enter into with caution. There are a few rules that you need to stick to that will ensure that things don't end badly. It is important to set boundaries before you begin. This means that there is less room for confusion later on. But really, you need to know that you having a friend with benefits is rather like playing Russian roulette. The odds of getting hurt are stacked up against you. Before we get to any of that, please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified every single time we post a new video, since that's by far the best way to support the channel. And now that that's out of the way, let's roll the tape. Rule number 1. No mixing social circles. Unless you're willing to take your relationship to the next level, don't let your friend get to know your friends and don't let him into your social circle. This scenario is far too much like a traditional relationship. If you make the mistake of introducing your friend with benefits to your friend, attachments can form and things can get messy down the line, especially if you have no intention of taking things to the next level. Another reason not to introduce your fuck buddy to your friends is that you probably won't like the negative comments you will get from them about your casual and non-traditional hookup situation. Rule 2. Avoid emotional connections unless you want to move forward with the relationship. You need to avoid developing anything more than a physical connection with your mate. This means that you should not talk to him or her about your life and stress or any other problems you may be having. Allowing your friend to get to know you in this way makes the relationship too intimate, and emotional attachment is inevitable. It can be tricky to avoid getting emotionally intimate with your FWB, as you will be spending time with them on a very intimate and sexual level. If your goal is to have a long-term relationship, then you will be looking for both sex and emotional intimacy. So a FWB relationship goes against your goals. Rule 3. Be realistic about the future. It's easy to get carried away in an FWB relationship and have visions of a future that will never be. To avoid this scenario that will lead to pain, have a frank conversation at the start of your FWB relationship and lay down some clear boundaries and parameters. Although a FWB relationship should always be about sex and only sex, it's not actually the way they all pan out in the long term. Real, lasting relationships can develop from a FWB situation. But if you want this from your friend with benefit, open communication about feelings is a must. In order for a real relationship to come out of a FWB situation, the other person must be looking for the same thing you are, and the timing must be right for both of you. Rule 4. Learn to manage jealousy when it happens. One of the most inevitable problems for friends with benefits is that no matter how hard you try to not get attached to your mater, you will at some point get jealous. If you are getting jealous, the best way forward is to tell your friend about it and have an open discussion about whether to carry on or end the relationship. Let's say that he is getting jealous and you really don't want something serious with him. It's time to let go. FWB relationships run their course, either developing into something more serious or ending when jealousy or other problems arise. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified every single time we post a new video, since that's by far the best way to support the channel. And we'll see you in the next one.